Hey everybody, Fred here, TFG Media. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so today I have a tip or a setting that you need to check on your WordPress website today to ensure that it's set correctly. If it's not, it is costing you serious organic traffic from Google as well as impacting your overall SEO score of your passive income website. So that's what I'm going to cover today. Let's get going. Okay, so before we get going, I do want to say if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, smashing that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping new videos, and giving me a thumbs up if you learned something in this video. Hey everybody, Fred here. So if there's any questions or comments or feedback you have about anything I talk about in this video, please be sure to include those in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So you can see here, I'm starting out on one of my passive income websites, antennajunkies.com. I mean, you can check out the site if you like. However, I wanted to start on this report page just to show you the kind of traffic that I'm getting. And guys, I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I am not one of these guys out there that's telling you you're going to make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $100,000 a month. And I'm not claiming to be one of those guys because I'm telling you right now, I'm not. And I'm not going to say you can do it in 30 days like all these other YouTube guys are saying. You're not. I mean, if you are, great. I mean, that's fantastic. I don't know how you did it, but it's a miracle. I'm a real guy. I have a few small passive income websites where I'm making some money. I have a few small YouTube channels that I'm monetizing and making some money. When you put it all together, yes, I am making a full-time income using these strategies and approaches for passive income. Now, again, I mean, I don't want to try to tell you that, I'm making $1 million a year. I'm not. So I'm a real guy just like you who's trying to make a go of this and trying to earn income online. So if this sounds like something, if you want real opinions, a guy that's really in the trenches, that's been doing this for 2 years, then click that subscribe button and follow me. I'm going to tell you all the little things I've run into over the last couple of years that you could avoid and save you time, save you energy, save you money, and a lot of work in the end. So that's my little disclaimer here before we get started. And before you really follow any of my other videos, I want you to know I'm just a real guy. I'm not trying to pitch. I'm not trying to sell. I'm just trying to give you good information. Okay, so let's talk about the little trick or setting that I want you to ensure is set on your WordPress site. I mean, if you're just starting out, you don't want to post anything to your site until you've confirmed that this is set correctly. And even if you have a WordPress website already up there and running and you didn't check this, you better go and check it, and I'll show you some ways to fix it near the end of this video if it's not set correctly. So, I mean, if it's not set correctly, I'm telling you right now, you are losing organic traffic from Google, and it is impacting the overall SEO score of your website. So the setting I'm talking about is something known as Permalinks. Now, it's very easy to find it. It's a simple setting, but it's crucial that it is set properly so that any posts that you post to your website have the correct URL name that is optimized for search engines like Google. Now, let's just head on over to where that is so you know where you can find it. If you go down to settings, you can see there's a permalinks setting here. And if you've not looked in here, I am encouraging you, make sure you go over here and check this to make sure it's set correctly. So you can see here, my Yoast SEO tool is actually giving me a warning here. Don't change this setting because it's going to seriously impact SEO. Now, a lot of stuff or a lot of articles or posts that I read on the internet have the incorrect format selected. And I'm telling you right now, it's hurting their SEO. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Many people, and by default, it was that, the day and name was selected by default. And you'll see as you go and surf the net, a lot of different posts are showing it in this format. Now, I don't recommend that. What you want to do is you want to ensure that the post name radio button is selected here. And what you do is your URL, the name in your post, and this URL really should match or line up well with the keywords that you're targeting for your specific post or article. Now, this is crucial because if you don't do this, I'm telling you right now, it's going to hurt your SEO. So come on over here, ensure that post name is selected, save changes, and you're all set. Now, every time you post an article, it's going to have the post URL in the name, okay? So hugely important. Now, you're probably asking, what do I do if I had it set incorrectly? How do I fix it now? Well, unfortunately, there's no easy way to fix it. However, there is a way to fix it. So that's what I'm going to talk about next. Okay, so if you've already published, several articles to your website and, you didn't check the permalink setting and it's, using the wrong URL name, then, like I said previously, unfortunately, there's no simple way to fix that because it's likely already indexed by Google. And, you don't want to have a bunch of broken links on your website either by just renaming it, because that's just bad and it will seriously hurt your traffic and SEO. So how do you fix it then? Well, for this part, I'm going to recommend that you download and install a plugin. Now, what you want to do here is you want to do something known as redirects. Now, specifically, we want to do a 301 redirect. Now, I don't want to get into the complexities of what redirects are. I mean, you can do a search on Google for that. However, there are some plugins that work well for doing this and takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. So I'm just going to type in the search plugins redirect, and that should be enough to bring up a whole bunch of them. And you can see there is a whole bunch of them. And right now, the one I'm actually using is this, redirection plugin. It's got over 1 million active installations, and that's the one I actually use. I mean, and down the road, it's always good to have a redirect plugin on your WordPress site, even if you're not just fixing, broken links. Sometimes you add new pages, more updated content, and you don't want to lose that search juice or that link juice that you've built on a previous article, but you want to redirect that traffic now to your updated article. So there's many important uses of a redirection plugin, and so I highly recommend that you have one installed on all of your WordPress websites. And so you can see here, redirection plugin is already installed on mine. So I'm just going to head on over to install plugins. And you're going to see, which plugins I have installed. I have actually quite a few on here. But where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's the redirection plugin there. And if you actually go to tools, after you've installed it, that is, and go down, you can see redirection is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that just so you can get a look at this plugin and how it kind of works. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. But you can see here, basically what you do is you type in a source URL. So if you want to redirect, one URL to another URL, this is how you do it. So your source URL, and then, you put it in, and then you put your target URL in, and that's what you do. So if you want to go in and manually update posts, you must do a redirect on, otherwise Google is going to penalize you for it. Now, I know I'm throwing a lot at you in this video, and if you're kind of new to this, it might be confusing. So I highly encourage you, if you have any questions about redirects at all, to put those in the comment section below, and myself or other people that follow me will be surely, lend you a helping hand on this topic. But, in its simplest form, if you have all of those wrong URLs, do not just change them and leave them, because you're breaking things. What you want to do is go into your posts. You can go into your posts. Actually, let's just go into one. I'll just go into one of my recent posts here. Okay. And what you want to do is you can edit the URL string right here. So I can just choose edit, and then I can change that URL string. I know it's a little bit of a tongue twister. I keep getting tripped up on that. I apologize for that. But anyways, you can go ahead and change it here. But it's hugely important, if this has been a post that's been on the internet for a while, that you go into your redirect plugin and then add that redirect. So before you change it, make sure you jot down what the old URL is, update it to the new URL. Then I'm just going to cancel that. Then come on over to your redirect tool. Let's go back to settings, tool, sorry, redirection. Put the old URL here, put the target, your new URL here, and you can add it to, you can create groups, and then you just add the redirect. And what that does now is anybody that, Google sends to your old URL is automatically going to be a 301 redirect to your new URL. And this doesn't impact link juice. It doesn't impact SEO, and it's the right way to do it. Okay, so, that's really all I had for this video. Make sure you check those permalinks. Make sure they're set right, especially if you're brand new to it. Get it right out of the gate, and your Google rankings will be better. I guarantee it. This is Fred, TFG Media. Thanks for tuning in.